Rocking with absolute legends, I am former Fraser, I am Pete, I am back, and it is another weekly rotation. This is the second week of January, from the 6th of January to the 12th. I've had some really fun fragrances this week, so they're all clones. This I did by choice because I just fancied just wearing clones all this week. So it's time to tell you what I wore this week, and it's all clones. Gotta love that. Right, we start out on Monday, and this is one of my newer acquisitions to my collection. This one, I think, came out in 2022, if I remember correctly, but it is an absolute, almost spot-on dupe of what it's doing. So a lot of things with this is suits. This is obviously a clone of Yves Saint Laurent tuxedo, which I absolutely adore. But this just does a good job of it, and it works just as well. And I'll be honest with you, it's about a fifth of the price, so it's another win. But it's very rich. It's got that patchouli note in it. It's very predominant in this. Still slight spiciness in it. Very sexy. The dry down gets really creamy in my mind. A brilliant one. I think this still runs about 20 to 25 quid, give or take where you go. Decent longevity on this one. This gave me 8 hours on my skin, so I'm happy with that. But a sub 30 quid fragrance, so that's that long, and it smells like Yves Saint Laurent tuxedo. It's an absolute winner in my book. So for Monday, this is Fragrance World Suits. Right, coming on Tuesday, there will be a bit of a theme that you'll find with this. They're quite rich, they're very sexy fragrances, and there's apart from maybe one, which I did because I just felt like time a bit of a change up. But Tuesday is a bit like yesterday. This one is also an absolute juggernaut. Came out 2020, if I remember correctly, and it just smells absolutely sensational. This is Lattafa Khamrah. This, I would say, I might even get a back of it, even though I've got nearly a full bottle. It's that sweet, praline cognac fragrance that is so damn appealing. Now, obviously, this is an interpretation of Kilian's Angel Share. Obviously, they've done slight differences to this. Still sweet, very sexy. Got dates, it's got pralines, it's got all sorts of stuff in there. This, for the price of, I think, still 25 to 30 quid, is an absolute weapon. I'm gonna say, and the longevity of this, I got 7 to 8 hours off my skin, so I couldn't really tell towards the end. It's beautiful, sexy composition, smells amazing, and the scent trail on this is absolutely ridiculous. For what it's worth, it's a great little dupe. So from Tuesday, this is Lattafa Khamrah. Right, we roll on in to Wednesday, and this one is not an obvious clone when you first see it, but when I explain it to you, you'll get it straight away. Now, this is more of a cleaner, fresher, more fun fragrance than the other ones. There is one even lighter than this, but this one for me, I needed a bit of a change up. So I went with Maison Alhambra Versencia Oro. Now, this is a clone of Versace Eros, which is that sweet lavender mint bombshell. Lots of bit of blocked in here. This lasted 10 plus hours off my skin, and it's an absolute weapon. If you don't want to pay up about 50, 60 quid for a Versace and you really are tight on money, this one will do well. And there's also this one in a rouge one, which is Versace Eros Flame, which again, both of them are fantastic. This one, I think, ran me about 18 quid. And I would say it's more like the EDP version of Versace Eros. Amazing one to wear. So from Wednesday, this is Maison Alhambra Versencia Oro. Right, we roll on in to Thursday, and this one, it was a cold day here in England. It was really cold. And I was like, I want something that's warm, cozy, sexy, and give me that little je ne sais quoi about it. So I had to pick this one up for about 20 quid. I got Maison Alhambra Afro leather. Now, this is clearly a dupe of Memo Paris African leather, and this, I would say, is about 90-95% of the way there. I think the original one is a little richer, a little sexier, but to an average Joe who probably don't smell many fragrances, you're probably thinking it's actually Memo Paris. That's how good this one is. But it's all about that leather, cardamom, spices. It's sexy, it cuts through the air like an absolute ninja. It's an amazing one. It's beautiful. It's even a little touch of sweetness in here. I do believe it's a great dupe, and I think it's still about 20 quid. good 9 hours off my skin. So again, I can't complain on performance in all of these. So from Thursday, it's a great little one. So if you are looking into Memo Paris African leather, try this one. This is Afro leather by Maison Alhambra. Right, we roll on into Friday, and this is probably the lightest one out of the lot. It's also one of the cheapest ones as well. And this one, and there's a gold version of this as well. This from the Lattafa, this is Ramz silver. Now this is apparently inspired by Xerxes Alexandria II, as far as I'm aware. But it's a fresh, clean, lightly soapy with some lavender in here. Got a touch of musk in here. It's a very fresh fragrance. Again, I can't always wear heavy fragrances all the time because otherwise my nose just goes absolutely bonkers. But this one is a great one. I haven't tried the gold version of this yet, so let me know in the comments, is this the gold one, what's that like? This one is sexy, it's alluring, it works brilliantly well, and I would say you can wear this anytime, any place, anywhere. Longevity was about 6 to 7 hours, I think, around there. So it doesn't perform brilliantly, but sub 15 quid, I can't really go wrong. So from Friday, this is Ramz Silver by Lattafa. Right, rolling into Saturday, and this is another one that I came up recently, and I have to say, I slightly prefer it more than the original, even though the original is a fantastic fragrance. I just find this one a little touch fresher, a little easier to wear, and it's more versatile for me. But not to take anything from the original, this from Fragrance World, this is vanilla, so sweet. And again, this is recently picked up by Fragrance World. This is about 21, 22 quid, and it's obviously a clone of Guerlain Double Vanille, which I do think is an absolute stunning fragrance. But this was a little bit fresher, easy to wear, lots of vanillic notes in here. Touch of sweet freshness in here with some citrus, with a little bit musky. It's an absolute beautiful scent, and it works amazingly well. Pretty much anytime, any place, anywhere. Easy to pull off, sub 20 quid. And it smells this good. If you were trying to get into vanilla fragrances, try this one. It's a brilliant one to start out with. So from yesterday, this is Fragrance World Vanilla, so sweet. Right, which leads me to today, and this one, I think came out 2022, if I remember correctly. There's another one in this line which I haven't got yet, but this one is an absolute stunner of Smoking Rouge by BDK. This is Francique 107 by Fragrance World, and this does a phenomenal job. Now this is a little bit more pricey. This is about 35 to 40 pounds, but I don't care. I would still pay it for it. It's smoky, it's rich. There's some benzo in here. It's really almost like a touch of smoke in this, like almost like proper smoke. There's also sweetness in here. It's an amazing, and a touch of patchouli as well. Amazing scent. I think it's really well executed, this one. And there was the other one, which is Francique 6355, which I haven't picked up yet, which will be on my radar. This one just works great for me. It's a cold, miserable day out in England. Brilliantly one to pick up. So from today, mine is Francique 107 by Fragrance World. Right, so they have another week in the books. This, like I said, and I'm just behind by a week, but you know, I said I would catch up, and I will be letting you know exactly what I'm wearing every single week. As always, if you want a top 10 list, a friends group, or a question, hit me up in the comments. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. I want to get to 2,000 subscribers, and I want to give you all a massive giveaway. And I'm not sure what I'm going to give away, but trust me, I'll make sure it's really good. And as always, I'm on TikTok and Instagram at Form of Fragrances. And as always, you absolute legends smell amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.